So, as promised, this is our first Q&A.
Yeah.
So, we asked you guys on Instagram to send us in a couple of questions if you wanted to know anything, if you wanted any form of advice, relationship-wise. Not that we're the best.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, so we thought we'll film a quick video for you guys. Okay. So I don't know if some of you guys actually want us to name you, so I'm not going to. Just know that your questions are going to be answered. So the first question we got, Nathan, was how and where did we meet?
Yeah, in a bar. Yeah, little bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I met her. I saw her. She was smiling at me, and
I was smiling in general.
I was like, "Oh my God, who is this?" And then I go up to her, and she's like, basically,
"You're so and so's ex."
And that was how we met.
That was how we met. Nothing sparked off at that moment. So when, I guess you can say when sparks started flying.
Yeah.
I jumped in his DMs on Twitter.
She did.
But it was literally, are you going to come out tonight? We should basically hang out. And we became friends from that point.
Yeah.
And I started confiding in him in a lot of my personal, what do you want to call it, struggles? Basically,
yeah.
I spoke to him as you would a best friend, and he gave me a lot of great advice and he listened. The weird thing is we still speak every single day, so we still speak on the phone every single night, and it's weird if we don't. So if we're not seeing each other, or if we're both preoccupied with work or whatever, we will make sure we speak to each other at night just before bed.
Before bed, yeah. That's true. That's true, yeah.
Someone goes, how did you guys meet and how long have you been together? So we answered how we've met.
Yeah, we've been together 3 years. Yeah. You know, doing alright. Doing alright.
What was our first impression of each other? Was it love at first sight?
It wasn't love. Definitely lust.
Yo. I think love kind of grew.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we started actually talking to one another and getting to know one another years on from our first encounter.
Definitely.
I think that's when
I thought, okay, she's a pretty face. And then I started realizing that there was more to her.
Yay! Not just an empty shell.
She hit my DMs, I'm just saying.
Someone said, what's the one thing you love most about each other? The one thing I absolutely adore about you is your positive outlook on life. I can be down as anything. I can be really depressed. Well, I don't even want to say depressed, but I can be really, really just bummed out, and Nathan will find something positive in that situation, and it's refreshing to see someone with such a positive outlook on life, no matter how bad or salty things may seem at the time. There's a couple of things I love about you, actually.
Word. Word. The best thing about Rafika is her ambition and her drive. I mean, she says things that, like, I mean, you as a standby, you just be like, whatever. But when she says it, she means it within her heart. And then a couple months down the line, you see that stuff, like, tend to, like, actually, like, happen. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing that I love about her, is that she wants what she wants, and she makes the plans, and she puts the effort in to actually get them. So that's very inspiring.
But that's the thing about speaking it into existence.
Definitely.
When you talk about something, when you truly want something, and you speak it into your life, you affirm it constantly, it is bound to fabricate. What do you guys love about each other? It's a physical attribute system.
Yeah, what did you first notice about me though?
Or what did I first notice about you?
That you thought was appealing.
Oh, I just thought, it was seeing you, and you were so different from other men. Like, it sounds really bad, but every time I kept running into Nathan was on a night out.
Yeah, true.
You just frequented the same nightlife.
Yeah, true.
And most guys will try it on with you. And Nathan didn't. Like, he'd just say hi, and then I wouldn't see him for the rest of the night. So like, reel me in.
Her smile was it was a killer. I've never seen a smile like that.
That's because I've got like 92 teeth.
That is true.
How do you guys keep each other motivated if one of you starts feeling a bit demotivated? This is a massive one, so it's actually a great question. So something I suffer with a lot, and a lot of people don't actually think this, is self-doubt. I doubt my ability, I doubt my place within my career. It is constantly a back and forth in this industry. Constant, and you have to have a thick skin in terms of rejection. I know you guys always see the positives or the stuff that I've like achieved, but you don't see the times that I get knocked back. And for every one success that I have, I've got like 5 knockbacks that I don't publicize because you don't really want to show the negatives. Instagram is literally just a highlight reel. But constantly being rejected, or being rejected in general, within this industry, being told you're not good enough for our brand or what we're trying to put out there, sucks. It does have an impact. So I tend to spiral into like this, am I on the right path? Am I picking the right career? And when I sit down and talk to Nathan about this, again, it comes back to the positive outlook on life. Is like, look at how much you have already achieved. Have gratitude for what you've achieved, and what's meant to be will be. So again, affirming that you are on the right path. If you weren't, nothing would come of it. How do I motivate you?
A part of it is, as I said, like just seeing how she works in general, how she actually makes things happen. That motivates me in general, because I'm like, I can't let down the team. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't be letting down this whole thing. She believes in all my talents. Like,
But that's because you are so extremely talented. It is sickening how talented Nathaniel is. This is a funny one. So what's your skincare routine? I get this question a lot, actually. But
what's my skincare routine? I wake up. Yeah, drink a lot of water, apparently. Is a good method to go about. Yeah.
Nathan doesn't drink any water, or like very little water. I don't know how you survive, you know.
I'm a fighter. I've
fallen off like the skincare wagon completely lately, so I won't even answer that question. It's literally soap and water. That is what it is, soap and water. We want to see some kids. Do you ever wonder what your kids would look like?
I don't know. Sometimes I think they'll be just black as me, and then sometimes I think they'll be light, and I'll be like, these aren't even my kids.
See, I don't even think that, because if you look at my family,
dark skin.
Yeah, my brother and I are literally the anomalies. So
genes.
Yeah, I think the dominant gene would be that beautiful dark skin.
But then a lot of people in my family are light skinned.
A lot of people in my family are.
Yes,
Which song reminds you of each other, and what's our song?
Mr.
Telephone Man.
Mr. Telephone Man, so long in my life. I gotta tell a number. I get a crack every time.
This is a good one. How do you deal with racist people? Does it affect either of you in any way?
I don't really deal with racist people.
You kind of just brush it off. I mean, if anything, I think it's had more of an impact on me than it has on you.
That sort of stuff don't really faze me in general. Obviously, sometimes it annoys you,
yeah,
but
100%.
In general, like, I don't think I'm a bad person. I don't think she's a bad person. I don't think we're doing anything wrong. If you're happy in life, why are you watching the next person? You know what I mean? So I feel sorry for them, if anything. I really do, because we're good over here. We're good.
There's so much I could say on this topic, but...
Save it for another video.
Yeah, so we'll save that one for another one.
Yeah. We are not perfect. We ain't perfect at all.
We have our ups and downs. We have our flaws.
We fight.
We do. I'm not dating him because it's a fashion statement and vice versa.
I mean, it is cool to date.
Oh my gosh.
No.
The fundamental building blocks of our relationship is very boring, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
We are just two very content people with one another's company. I don't have any worries about him, and I don't think he has any worries about me. This is by far the most secure relationship I've ever been in.
You know? Don't know. Wait, why did you jump in my DMs?